Are you struggling with your serve? Confused about how to develop it and get it to the next level, especially when it comes to your stance? Well, I'm going to give you answers today. My name is Jeff Salzenstein. I'm the founder of Tennis Evolution. Some people call me the serve surgeon because I'm able to break down the serve. I'm able to build you back up so that you can have that serve weapon. In today's lesson, we're going to talk about the stance because I got a question. A question came on Instagram, actually, saying, this is so confusing. There's so much all this different information on the internet. I don't know what stance to use. We're going to talk about that today and more. Let's get going. All right, let's get into the stance because this question that came across that said, hey, what stance do I use? There's so much confusing information out there. And the lesson that he was talking about had me in a position where I had a very extreme platform stance. Now, what is an extreme platform stance? Essentially what that means is that I get my feet into a position like this, and I really slide this foot back in this direction, a la John McEnroe. He had a very extreme stance. And what this allows me to do, and other players that use this stance, it allows us to have an extreme turn at the beginning of the motion. So you'll notice when I really turn and coil, you can see my chest. So my back is facing towards the net. And that's a very extreme position. And I do not advise that for 99% of all players out there. And that's probably where the confusion's coming from because I made a video about it. I talked all about it. Here's the distinction that we have to understand. First off, if you are a beginner, even an intermediate, you're not going to turn that much. The reason that I showed that video in that extreme stance is that I want to show you possibilities. I want to show you where this can go because the best servers in the world are able to coil and turn. Recreational players struggle to coil and turn. So that is why I show these stances where it looks pretty extreme, where my feet are staggered like this. And what I see with a lot of recreational players or club players is that this back foot is in a position more like this. And this front foot is pointed like this. So most club players are going to be facing the net like this. And then your great servers like Roger Federer, Pete Sampras, John McEnroe, all the other greats out there, they're able to adjust their stance so that they create an amazing turn and coil. This does so many things. And we're going to get into that in this lesson about all the things that it does. But how does that help you? Because maybe you're not sure, well, should I get into this stance? Should I turn a lot? Should I face the net more? What's the stance that's going to work best for me? Well, best for you. First of all, I don't know. I'll be the first to say, unless you send a video in to me, and by the way, we have free 30 days of coaching for players like you where we will analyze your video as much as you want. So if you want to send in your serve video, go ahead and do that because we can actually do that for free. We can analyze it. We can give you a customized plan that will work for you. So I don't know what stance you should use without seeing your serve. So you got to send us a video in so we can help you out. But what I will tell you is your stance is going to be dependent on certain variables. And I want to get into that right now. The first thing that we have to cover is the grip. See this grip right here? This is a continental grip, okay? Most tennis players have more of a forehand grip when they serve. So if you are one of those players that does not have a continental grip, if you have a forehand grip, you are not going to coil the way that I show in a lot of my videos, okay? Let's just be really clear. You've got to commit to working on your grip change and getting that continental grip. And one of the easiest ways to do that is to learn how to hit a topspin serve. If you check out my dirty diaper lesson, I show you how to get topspin on the serve, okay? If you can't hit topspin on the serve, with a continental grip like that, if you serve more like that, you're going to have to change if you want to be able to turn, if you want to have that amazing pro style serve. So you have to address the grip. We can help you with that. We've got tools and strategies. Actually, the Grip MD is one tool that I love to use to help players with changing to that continental grip. Now, what's related to the continental grip? Your swing path, okay? If you have a continental grip, then your swing path, you're able to swing in a way that the racket goes in more of a circular motion. I call it a circular motion because when you get into this position, the racket, as a lefty, it will go from right to left in a circular motion, and as a righty, it will go from left to right. But if you have a forehand grip, your swing path is going to be more linear. You're going to go straight towards the target like this. So these are some of the distinctions. Ask yourself this question: do I have a continental grip? Go ahead and leave it in the comment below. Let me know if you have a continental grip below, yes or no. If you do, then we can actually use the stance that I teach, that platform stance, that more extreme stance. Okay, so we've talked about the grip. We've talked about the swing path, that circular swing path where if you have a continental grip, you're going to learn to swing up and over your head like this and swing in more of a circular motion to get topspin. Topspin is the secret to having a pro level serve. So if you're a slicer, if you're flat with your serve, with that forehand grip, you've got to develop that topspin serve, okay? So the swing path is covered. Next, we've got to talk about what your body can do, okay? Pro athletes have bodies that can do more than what club players can do generally. Most pro athletes are younger. Maybe they're in their 20s or their 30s. Most club players are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. Hey, we even have 80-year-olds that are trying to improve their serve with us. So, what happens when you get to be 50 years old, 60 years old? You lose mobility. You lose the ability to move your body in a way that will allow you to have this incredible turn. So what am I talking about here? Well, look at the different parts of your body, okay? If you are tight through this part of your body, we call this the thorax region or the mid-back, right in here, okay? The chest region. This is your mid-back. If you're tight in here, which almost everyone is tight because we've lost our ability to breathe and expand and rotate, then when you step up to the line to serve, your rib cage, okay, your thorax is restricted. So your body is not going to be able to expand. It's going to be restricted and tight, and it's not going to be able to turn and coil. Now, fortunately, we have exercises here at Tennis Evolution that can help. We call them the body serve connection exercises, and we can show you how to get an extra 5 degrees, 10 degrees, 15 degrees, even 25 degrees of rotation. That's the key, because if I put you in this stance and you can't rotate your body, you can't coil, you can't turn your upper body like this, you shouldn't be in this stance. So if you're watching this video and you're wondering what stance should I be in, if you know that you're restricted and you can't turn in here, you should probably point your feet like this, and you should just serve like this without any turn or coil in the mid-back region, in the thoracic or the thorax region. So you want to work on being able to rotate your thoracic spine, that mid-spine area of the body right here. So there's exercises, there's drills you can do that we can give you if you're part of our VIP coaching program. We can help you out. The other thing to consider is, can you load your back leg? Now, this is one of the big secrets of serving that we are teaching here at Tennis Evolution, is that whether you have a platform stance or whether you move this foot up, you should be able to load this back leg. Most players struggle. When they toss the ball, immediately they want to get on their front foot. They do not want to sit into the back leg like this. So imagine you want to throw a ball and you start by coming back like this and you unweight your front foot. You want to be able to do a little mini squat on your back leg before you fire your arm. If you have a ball in your hand, before you throw that ball or before you fire the racket. Okay, being able to be in this position is very important. Now, another little nuanced detail that you're not going to find anywhere else. If you teach yourself to load this back leg in the trophy position, you don't want to create a curve in the spine. You don't want to squat down like this. So the secret is when you load the back leg, you want to feel like you're doing a wall squat. So almost like I'm sliding down a wall like this. This is so key to learn this position instead of this position. You're not doing a back squat like you're in the gym. You're doing a wall squat. You're sliding down the wall. And most players don't have the strength They don't have the single leg strength or the coordination to do this. Guess what? I don't care if you're 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, you can learn these things. We have drills, we have exercises that can help you. And so today I wanted to break down this lesson to show you that if you work on your grip, if you work on your swing path, and if you work on your body, especially your thoracic spine and your ability to load the back leg, you can start to do the things that I'm teaching you. And that's what it's all about. It's about the process of growth and improvement and getting yourself to the next level. So if you enjoyed this lesson today, give me a thumbs up. I had an absolute blast making it because, again, we get questions all the time at YouTube, on YouTube and Instagram. And this one player, he really sounded frustrated, like, what stance do I use? Everyone's telling me a different stance. Coaches are telling me to face the net like this, and now you're telling me to be super sideways like this. Remember, you don't want to get in this extreme position if you don't have a continental grip, if you don't know how to hit topspin, and if your body can't get into position. This is a three-pronged attack of improvement. If you improve one of these factors, you're going to get better. If you improve two of them, you're going to get even better. And if you improve all three, wow, maybe we'll see you on the pro tour someday. All right, again, had a blast making this video. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on your notifications, and before you go today, go ahead and click somewhere below in this video, in this video or in the description below. And we're going to teach you 3 amateur serve mistakes that players all around the world are making. I don't want you to make these mistakes. I want to help you get to the next level with your serve and the rest of your game. Go ahead and click below in this description or somewhere in this video, and we're going to help you get to the next level. Thanks for your time today.